Hello, everyone. Priscilla Fauntleroy here from Fauntleroy Marketing Strategy. I hope this Friday finds everyone well. I just want to talk with you again today. I sort of love talking on live and on live on Facebook or YouTube is great, and so I just want to talk with you as briefly as possible. Try not to go too much into your time about something that I've learned. And I'm titling this, I Had to Learn the Hard Way. Of course, I'm referencing my business and all. I I've done so many things in regards to my business. For example, I've been in I've been in my MLM for about 10 years now. I've been in network and affiliate marketing for about 3 to 4 years. And what I've learned the hard way is that a couple of things. I've learned that things that I was doing that I thought was okay really wasn't okay. For example, I um, I was connecting with my family and friends, and I that is okay. I'm not saying that that's not okay, but it becomes a nuisance to them when every time you or I myself came around and wanted to quote unquote push my business on them. At the time, I didn't think I was pushing my business on them, but as I look back on things, yes, I was, and I couldn't see it. And so it had gotten to the point where I would come around and you would see in their faces like, oh my goodness, here we go again. And so when you start recognizing stuff like that, you tend to shy away and you tend to not promote your business elsewhere. I mean, you know that you don't want to promote it within your family and friends circle anymore, but it sort of discourages you from promoting it elsewhere. So that was the first thing that I did wrong. What I should have done was told my family and friends about my business and then start showing them exactly what I do and not trying to get them to join every time they came into my circle, uh, excuse me, at that time. So when I realized that my family and friends were having issues with this, I had decided, okay, I need to find another way of making money in my business. And I want you to understand something. You hear what I'm saying? I keep saying thought. I thought. And that's what I want to just talk about what I thought at the time because by the end of this live segment, you're going to understand something, and I don't want to touch on it right now. So, when I didn't want to bother my family and friends anymore, I decided that I would start buying leads. How many of you know that buying leads after a while can drain your pockets? And that's what happened. I was buying leads, and I did get some great leads from there, but not enough to compensate what I was putting in there. So after a while, my funds started to dry up, and I was like, "Oh no, what am I going to do?" I don't think what I realized I was lacking a lot, not a lot, several things that would have enhanced my business when I got these leads, but I wasn't really focusing on that. My goal was really focusing on getting more people in my business and trying to accomplish so many things. So what wound up happening was I had to stop. I had to stop buying leads because even though I got some great leads, I did get some leads, bad leads. And as I said, as I mentioned, it didn't offset what I was doing. So I'm going to fast forward to about 3 years ago. From the time of doing all of that, I realized that I was missing something. And it took me close to 6 years to realize I was missing something. But I realized I was missing something. What I didn't know or realize was what I was missing. It's good to know that something's not going right, but it's even better to know what isn't going right and what direction you need to take. So it took me 6 years to get to that point of what do I need to do? And so that's when I started reaching out. I started reaching out to others. I started reaching out, going on Google and typing in a simple word, leads, how to generate leads. And from there, I was connected with my affiliate company that I really love. And being connected with them, I started networking and finding out exactly at that time, 6 years later, what I was doing wrong. That's a long time. That's a very long time of investment and time only to find out that what you were doing was not right. And 10 years ago was the internet age. And I just didn't think that that information would be available to me via the internet. And whoa, was I fooled by that. But that being said, me getting in a networking group that started showing me, telling me what I needed to do, how I needed to do it, how often I needed to do it, and just having me to create a schedule, a checklist of things that needs to happen on a daily basis, that I realized, wow, I missed out on 6 years of this. 6 years I could have been learning something. 6 years I could have been reaching out. I could have been giving value to people, telling them, this is the direction that you should be taking versus me going out and doing things that I really didn't have the money to spend on, but I sacrificed the money to spend on. But it didn't work that way. So yes, I had to learn it the hard way. But what I see is that me learning it, it gave me a deeper desire to figure out, to learn what I needed to know and to do what I needed to do. It gave me a desire to place myself in a position where people come to me and not me chasing them. Even those family and friends who I had chased after a while and started seeing what I was doing, but not bothering them, they started asking me questions. And that's what you want. That's what you want. You want them, you put your information out there. If it's valuable information, if it's content, if it's helping someone, if it's encouraging someone, if it's moving someone to the next level, I promise you, that information you put out there, it's going to come back to you. People are going to start finding it, and people are going to realize, like myself, and I hope it doesn't take as long as me, but people are going to realize exactly what they need to do, how they need to do it, when and where they need to do it. So I just wanted to challenge you all who are out there who are chasing people who are not getting the results that they want to really think about what you want to do. If you're just in it for the money, and yes, we are in it for the money. However, when you realize that it's not about the money, like it's about helping others, you know, as the Bible says, it's better to give than to receive. If you're willing to give what you know, believe me, others will come to you. It took me a while to realize that, but I'm so glad that I did, because it has changed my mindset. It has changed what I do. I always wanted to run a business with integrity and honesty. And when I could not figure out what was going wrong, it was really hurting me. I was losing sleep at night because I made so much investment into what I wanted to do, and it wasn't going the way that I wanted it. But as I said, I changed my mindset. I dive into my system that I used, and from there, I started learning and training me. You're going to have to train yourself. You're going to have to get training. You're going to have to get a clear understanding so that when others start to approach you, you know what to say, you know what to do. So that is how I learned the hard way about building my business and getting others to invest in themselves first, in themselves, and helping others so that they can eventually help others also. So, this is Priscilla Fauntleroy. I hope you enjoy today's live session about how I learned the hard way. Take it from me, you don't want to go through what I went through. You can do this. You can really do this. Reach out to me. I'd be more than happy to tell you what I've been doing, the platform I use. It's up to you to make the decision. I'm here. We're here. Let us help you. Signing off today. Hope you all have a great weekend and talk to you later. Bye-bye.